button. The cost to actually get into Ascended Academy and the paid per letter program, there is a one-time setup cost of $199.99, and then there's a $25 a month membership fee. So when you come in, it's actually $224.99, and then it's $25 a month every month from here on out. Now, if you're a promoter, how that breakdown of the $25 goes is $5 goes to your referral, and then $7.50 gets paid out through the matrix. So once again, we gave half back to our promoters on that. But it is a $25 monthly fee to stay active and to be able to be a participant and to continue to have access to the courses. If you want to come in, learn the courses, and then you don't want to pay that anymore, know that you won't have access to the course anymore. So make sure that you're comfortable with when you do cancel. That can be canceled at any time. You're under no obligation of any time length. But most of our people that are in here want to stay in here because we offer a lot of value. So not only do we give you the paid per letter program, you're going to have all that extra Amazon stuff and e-com and all that coming out. We also get you guys into a cashback site that's going to actually save you a ton of money. We also show you how to save money through different programs that are all free to you. So we have a lot of value. Most people don't leave. And in fact, the majority of the members that have been with us this year, we have over a 90% retention because nobody wants to leave. They want to come to those calls. They want the support. They want to have a chance to win raffles. We give away stamps on our calls. So make sure you're on those calls if you decide to jump in. For every 50 people that attend, and we are generally in the 800 to 900 range on just about on every Q&A call. But those are great for especially newbies to come on to ask the questions that they want answered so that they can feel that they are knowledgeable in what they're doing. But for every 50 people that do, we give a roll of stamps, which you can imagine gets pretty expensive, but that's just another way that Ascended Academy gives back is we want to put, you guys have won so many times too. Every time I'm like, I don't know, get
4 times. Wow.
But we don't limit it because if you show up, and people are like, well, you should limit it. We're like, why? They're taking their time to show up and it's random. It's completely, we have it on screen. It's completely random drawing. So we have no control over it. So, but yes, they have won multiple times. I have sent them stamps multiple times and they've written a couple hundred letters out of our pocket. So, but yeah, I mean, basically we give you a roll of stamps. That's $500 in your pocket that you didn't have to pay the stamps for. But
that's not bad. Those rolls of stamps are expensive and they go a long way too.
They do. They do. So
you won 4 times?
Crazy. So it's $224.99 to get set up, to get started, and then it's $25 a month. And we have so much coming. We do all kinds of training calls, all kinds of Q&A calls. We do a promoter powerhouse on Wednesdays where we teach people how to internet market, and each week it's a different subject. So feel free to jump on those, and we will help you find your way in the internet marketing world if you need some assistance. Not only that, you have access to some absolutely amazing people. We are here to support you guys. I am answering DMs all day long. I take calls all day long. We are very active and very hands-on people here at Ascended Academy. So I promise you, you will never feel alone here. You will never not be able to get a question answered because that's just not how we roll here. We take care of our people, and we're going to grow this long-term. You are going to see Ascended Academy for years and years and years to come.
So Lisa, let me ask, so those that would come in and get involved and they would just want to be affiliates, like if you're in another country or you're not on the list of cities that are available, that pricing structure is for them as well, right?
It's the same regardless. What we can do is work out something for those people, like the travel program. Maybe that's a better fit for them to come in with. And that way they're a member. You just have to be a member of Ascended Academy. That's another one of those amazing features. It doesn't matter what program you own, what course you own through Ascended Academy, as long as you own one of our courses or one of our programs and you're an active member paying your $25 a month, you can sell any of our programs and make a commission. So for your people that are outside the travel, which is literally we're hoping it's ready. They're testing it now. Hoping it's ready tomorrow. If not, it'll definitely be ready by Monday. That might be a better one for them to come in with the 224, and that way they can access the travel, which is worldwide.
Okay. Awesome. So Arnold, can I ask you if you have available you or Sparkle, like one of your letters so that people can think, because I know people, you think letters, people thinking, oh, I got this, 8.5 by 11 page and I got to write a letter. Just show them exactly what you mean by writing a letter, because it's literally just a postcard with a couple of lines on it, right?
It's less
Right.
than 100 words.
We just mailed 60 off
We
today.
just mailed 60 off, so I can just show the size of the letter. It's just a 4x6 card
Yep. On one side.
on
On
one
one
side,
side.
and you're writing 2 sentences.
Yeah.
Two
Only
sentences.
2 sentences. Of
Yep.
course,
And a couple other details that are important. The piece I was telling you about earlier, that's the important piece that you cannot pull when you're out of your home state. Okay, so you cannot do this. You cannot pull codes. They're called codes. They're called postal codes. So every postal code, every letter that you send into the casinos has a special code that's coded to you. And you pull those. You can pull one every 5 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
So, and they're unique to you and they're all different. So each one of your cards has a different code, and each one of those codes is earmarked to you. So when they get it and they put it through the system, and there's some other details that are on the top of that postal card that have to be there in a very specific order for it to be qualified. There you go. Your template.
Yeah, it's
So
spotlight. Oh, okay.
yeah, so it's very simple. We teach you exactly what to do, how to do it, and then we show you also how to address your envelope the correct way. It's so important that you follow it, and that's one of the reasons why we have our template team, where you send in, you write it. 60% of our templates that come in are wrong.
Oh,
We give you the template and people still do it wrong. So that's the benefit of another thing that we do is we make sure to correct just the little things that you would overlook, but we don't overlook. So, and we pound it in your head. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. One of the most common things is people spell receive wrong like so much. Like I can't get over how many times people spell the word receive wrong. So, yeah, we keep on you guys and make sure, because ultimately what our goal is we want you to get paid. And if you misspell a word, you miss a word, you don't put something, it's disqualified. That entry is disqualified. So we want to make sure that you guys get paid for everything. So
you don't want to send a letter out and not get paid for it, so you want to make sure it's right when you do that. Awesome. All right. So are there any other questions anyone have about this awesome opportunity that could really make a difference in someone's life? Anybody have any other questions? Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Lisa, for coming on. We really appreciate your time and explaining everything to us. And we have this recording that those that didn't make the call tonight will come back and listen to it. And hopefully you'll be able to come back on again to share some more with us, especially as you continue to add to your platform. Let me take a question from Edwin first. Hi, Edwin. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. Good night, everyone. Interesting information, yeah, that's for sure. So I'm in the Caribbean. So I know a lot of the programs not available. What I wanted to get is some clarity on the referral aspect of it. If you could give an example of someone maybe put 10, 20 people in down to 2 or 3 levels, what kind of income could be had
So you're
by
gonna
means of
get
an
100, you'll get 105 off of each one of those people instantly. You'll get $5 a month as they stay a active member, and then you're gonna have a matrix payout. So it depends on if you put in a bunch of people that do nothing, or if you put in a bunch of people that also share, then that number is gonna just keep growing and growing and growing. So, because you get the matrix payout once a month, you get the 105 instantly, and then you get the 5 monthly. So it really just depends on what those 20 people do. If they go out and share with 20 people and they go out and share with 20 people, it could be tens of thousands of dollars. We have people, I mean, our payout's huge. Next week, we're paying out over 6 figures in matrix payout.
Wow.
And
Okay.
we only just started our 10th month. We just finished this is for the 9th month of being in business. We opened our doors at the very beginning of this year. and we're already paying out 6 figures in matrix pay. Does that tell you how much can be made? So
Yes, it does.
you have the potential to make really good money here. And not only that, you have the potential to help others. And that's the most important part.
Oh, let me write that direct.
Okay, great, thanks.
There's another question in the chats that says, do you write the letters manually or can you use a computer?
Nope, you have to handwrite them. They have to be handwritten and they have to be handwritten by you, which means you can't hire other people to do it for you and you cannot change your writing. So you can't have Joe over here writing your letters and then he doesn't want to write them anymore. So you have Tom writing them and you can't do that. The writing has to stay consistent. It has to be your writing. And they do have, because they use AI, they're going to know if your writing changes. So it has to be handwritten. And it's because of the regulators. If we could just print out and send 1 million of them, we're going to put them out of business pretty fast. But you all know we have limits, right, on how many we can actually write. So that's their way of controlling how many we can actually write is how much our hands can actually take.
Some people's hand can take a whole lot.
Yeah, and I mean, I did 60 letters a day. That was a lot for me, but I have people that are sending in like 1,000 a week, and I'm like, I don't know how you're doing it, but are you writing like 10 hours a day or what? So
They're fast writers too. And then also, doesn't that depend on how fast the codes come in? Because you'll have a code per letter.
every 5 minutes. But remember, you could be writing for multiple casinos.
Okay.
So as
Okay.
long as they're not sister companies, you could be pulling from this one and you could be pulling from this one. As long as they're not related. If they're
Gotcha.
related, please do not don't be farming codes. That's what it's called. It's called farming codes. So don't do that. But you could, in all essence, if you wanted to make this a full-time gig, you could write to 2 or 3 different ones that are unrelated and literally be pulling codes like all day long without having any issues. So
Does the codes expire?
30 days. So
30 days.
you do have to send them I tell people it used to be longer, but they're once again trying to make sure that people aren't farming and hoarding their codes. And their systems were getting overwhelmed. And then those codes were never coming in. So 30 days. And that 30 days just means that your envelope either has to be postmarked or it has to be received by them and it goes through a machine that marks the date they receive them. As long as one of those dates is within the 30 days, it's honored. And I love that they do that double because there's some post offices that don't postmark stuff. But when it gets to them, they postmark it. So as long as one of your dates is within the 30-day window, it's eligible for an AMOE.
Okay. All right. Hi, Nicole.
I got about 3 more minutes and then I have to head off because I have a 4:30.
Okay.
Hey, quickly, my question is, if you have more than one person in the same household, is that allowed?
It is allowed, but do not write for the same company. And the reason is if you ever logged in the same device, it will instantly flag your account because that's another thing. You are not allowed to share your account with them. So if you have multiple writers, you're going to each have your own accounts with the casinos. And you can't ever cross-reference. Now, we've had people that have been deactivated and they're like, oh my gosh, my husband and I both write for this company and we got deactivated. And my first question is always the same. Did you ever log into a same device? Well, just once I logged into his phone for him and I'm like, yeah, there it is. Boom. It just deactivated both of you. So what we stress and what we tell people moving forward and have for a couple months now is if you have multiple writers in the household, just write for different companies.
Okay, but does that mean that you have to have a separate membership with Send It or?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Arnold and Sparkle do not. I don't believe you have a separate. Do you guys have separate accounts?
We do.
We
Okay,
do.
because you wanted the commissions. So I get it. But no, you don't. You don't have to have separate accounts if you're in the same household with Send It Academy. But you do have to log in the same IP. If we're seeing multiple IPs, we do have a red flag system in our system. If we see too many people logging in to the same account under too many IPs, we do have a sit down. So, because you're not supposed to be sharing the account. So.
Okay, so my husband.
As long as your husband's fine. Someone in the same household, I share with my kids. So, I have them in there getting, learning how to do it. All 4 of my sons write. So
They just write separate companies under the
Yep.
same. Okay, but
Yep.
logging for the codes under their own devices.
Correct. I always log in, and that's why we tell you just write for different companies, and that way there's never going to be a flag that's raised, as long as they're each writing for a different company.
All right. Thank you.
And the nice thing is most of these casinos, by the way, allow 18 and up. There's only a few that are 21. Now, the one that does pay in crypto, that is 21 and up. But I think they're the only one that I think we have in there that's 21 and up. I think the rest of them are 18 and up. So even those young kids, my youngest son literally started writing the day after he turned 18, and he's made thousands writing letters. And he didn't have to have a job. He loved it because he got to enjoy the end of his senior year because he had money coming in.
And for the
Right.
crypto one, the multiple people in the same household can write.
Yes, just make sure you don't log in on the same device.
Thank you. Great. Thank
All
you.
right, I have to head off.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Lisa.
Very
All
well.
right, everybody stick around, but please say goodbye to Lisa and thank her for her time. Really appreciate you and this awesome opportunity, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. We
so much,
appreciate you.
Lisa.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Awesome
Thank
presentation.
you, Great, awesome presentation.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right, bye-bye, Lisa. Thank you.
Bye.
Right, so everyone stick around. Just also so that you're clear, when she kept saying, I take my things, I take my supplies. So Arnold and Sparkle, could you just let everybody know what kind of supplies you actually need for this? What do you actually need to get your hands on?
You need to get your hands, and they'll explain all of that in the training. You have your envelopes, you have your 4x6 cards, and a pen and pencil, not a
And
pencil,
pencil.
but a pen,
In black.
and it will stress what color. Everything will be explained very simply and elementary like in the back office when you start to take the training. But specifically envelope, the card, writing utensil.
And stamps.
And stamps.
Yes, and stamps.
But if you show up to the call, you could win a whole book of stamps for free.
That's right.
They won 4 times.
And a free trip too, we won.
Yeah, got a free trip as well.
Yeah. Wow. Now I know I went to Target or Walmart, I forget where it was. I got a box of envelopes and they were like $1 and some change, and it had like maybe 50 or more envelopes in it. So the most expensive supply would be the stamps. But even what do stamps cost these days anyway? I think they just went up or
Stamps
something.
for a book of 20, it's $14.60, and that's because it went up 5 cents.
Right. So now you're talking about 14 or less than $15 for 20 stamps. So if you just factor in the expenses as well for those 20 letters that you would write, 14 for, three letters could get you the money back for the stamps. And then you have an extra letter to take care of your postcard and your envelope and the ink from your pen.
So for 20, if I mail 20 letters, that's $100.
You get back, right? And
get
it
back,
costs you less than 20 to do it.
Right.
Okay,
So
not bad, not bad.
that's wonderful.
Right. Well, thank you, Arnold and Sparkle, for sharing that with us. We really appreciate that. I know there's some people that, may be interested in getting involved with that. I know my son is doing it right now. I know he is on the call today, but I know he's not going to speak and share his experience because he's just shy like that. But and I think he's kind of just getting started anyway, because the time that he was getting started, he also started a new job and was trying to juggle his time and his schedule and everything. But he's back on track now, and he's going to be writing his letters as well. So I'm excited for him. And then I'm going to be doing a little something myself as well. So thank you for that. And I think this is a good, unfortunately, this is the second opportunity that I brought that was only limited to, certain areas. So we're going to make sure we cover everybody and make sure everybody has something that they can do to make money. Some other programs are going to be coming along as well. But this is one that I thought was a good fit for, people to spend a very, very little amount of time. I mean, 2 to 4 minutes to write a letter to get $5. Just think about that. It's $5 for 2 to 4 minutes for you to just go ahead and write that letter. So I think that was worth it as well. So thank you. All right, now I'm going to move along to sharing with you the platform that is ready to roll out. Now, again, this is phase 1. And phase 1 just simply means that, we have the shell together. There's still content that needs to be put in, and things of that nature. But I want to begin to start the onboarding process to bring our tribe on board. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly what we have. I did give you a little sneak peek the last time, but now I'm going to give you a sneak peek that has a little bit more involved, and it's kind of more content that's in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen now to show you exactly what we have done so far to get everything up and running. All right, so this here is the Blockchain IQ ecosystem. All right, so this is the layout. So what you're looking at here now is primarily, in fact, let me stop. I didn't want to bring you.
You're muted, Tammy.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was muted. When did that happen? All right, let me just get rid of some stuff off my desktop, and I want to go back and see. Oh, here it is. This is one. I'm looking for this one. Here we go. Now I'm ready. I had to go and find. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the platform. This is the Blockchain IQ platform that I have been working so diligently at for the past couple of weeks. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done on this. There's a lot of content that still needs to be put in here, but the structure is in place. And that's really all we need, is to have the structure in place to really be able to onboard the community onto the platform and start our collaboration and learning right here, and give us a place where we can, basically do things more systematically, in a safe place, more of a private place. And, and it's going to stay that way as long as we as a community just kind of keep our, vigilance caps on and keep our head on a swivel, and just make sure that we make note of people that come in that don't have our best interests at hand, because there's still always a way for people that really want to, and that's really adamant about being disruptive. A lot of times they can get through and do that, but once we determine who they are, we can, mitigate that issue. But this is our community here. So just to kind of give you an overview of how everything is laid out. All right, I'll do that first. So here at the top area here, with these these lines, all of your navigation is going to be on the left-hand side. All right, so this top navigation, where it says tribe members, that's going to show you all the members that's in the community. And I kind of like this. It's kind of cute, and how, everybody's in a bubble, Ardo and Sparkle are in here. They have to put their pictures in here, but everybody's here in a bubble. And if you click on the person's bubble, you get a chance to see their profile, see their picture. You can then click on their profile and get some information about them. However much information they fill out in their profile is what you can actually see in that person's profile as well. All right. And so everybody's going to show up in this space. Now, it's also segments out people in the community by those that are top members, and the top members are basically those people that are more interactive. They kind of post more information. They're really engaged in the platform. So you kind of show up here at the top as far as top members are concerned. And then as time goes on, there's something that's called an ambassador program, and you're going to be getting more recognition for your interaction once the ambassador program is enacted. All right. But this also segments people out to members that are near you. So if you have in your profile, that you're in a particular country or a particular state or whatever, if that comes up to be similar to someone else in the community, then you're going to be in a section here where you see people that pretty much are near you in one way or another, live near you. So you can be able to see a cluster of that. So it's still the same people in the same community, but it's just segmented out to people that are near you. And then you have people that are new members that have just come on board that are new. You may want to go in and say hi or whatever, just, somebody that you may have referred. Now you can see them in the new member section because they just signed up. So, and there's other sections as well that I will be adding later on that you can be clustered in like this with similarities. There would be different similarities. In other words, you may have people that are artists. If you're an artist and you put that information in your profile, then you can find out who else in the community is an artist. Or if you're an educator, you put that in your profile, you can see who else is an educator. Or if you're, a Bitcoin enthusiast, or if you're following a particular coin, and you may find somebody else that's following that coin along with you. So there's different other things that I will be adding that will allow these clusters to be together, and you can see other people that have the same interests as you. But that, of course, is going to mean that you would need to bring that information into your profile so that, the system can capture that information and create these clusters for us. The other piece here is the feed. So this feed primarily is the feed that will give you information from all of the feeds throughout the whole network, throughout the entire program. Because as you'll see, as I go along, there will be different sections that you'll be in that you can put information in a feed in that particular section. Okay, so this area right here, this feed right here will make it so that all of the feeds that you have participated in is going to show up in this section. You don't have to go to that particular section to see the feed for that section. All of the feeds is going to show up in this one area. Now, if you don't belong to that particular area, then you're not going to get the information or the feed that's coming from that area. You have to actually be a member of that particular area in order to get the feed from that area. So in other words, all the feeds that you're actually involved in will show up in this one place. All right, and discovery is kind of similar. That's where you see some of the top posts that are there, some of the top members and the top spaces. All of the different sections of this platform are considered spaces. Okay, so as I'm calling out the different areas, it may be called the chat area or the feed area or the article area. All of them are called spaces. And so these would be considered the top spaces. And I can also add different categories as well for this. And again, this is members near you and so on and so forth. All right. And then, of course, you have an area for events. When there are events, you can go there and see the events as well. So when you first come on board, it's going to be a section off to the side. It's going to say, welcome. Well, it's saying welcome back, Leisha, but it's going to welcome you. It's like a little checklist of what you should do when you come on board. So the first thing you want to do is just make a post to introduce yourself. Leisha has done that. So that's why it's crossed out here, because she has given an introduction of herself. So she completed that task already. The next task is going to be for you to adjust your notifications. What kind of notifications do you want to receive? Do you want to receive the notifications on your desktop and, so far? So you just make adjustments to your notifications. And this little bell up here is where the notifications will show up at. So all the notifications you get on the platform will show up under this bell. All right. And then also the part that Leisha has not done yet, and that is download the app. So there's also an app for this. All right, so you just download the app. The app that you're going to download is called Mighty Networks. But then when you download the Mighty Networks app, then you're just going to go in and you're going to look for the network that's called Blockchain IQ Ecosystem. And then from there, you'll be able to engage and collaborate with this community on your phone as well by way of an app. And of course, everything is all app driven. It's all, responsive to whatever device you're on. It will kind of, reconfigure everything appropriately for that particular device. So that's kind of cool that we actually have an app for this as well. You don't have to always be at your desk in front of a computer. You can actually be traveling around, which most of us do anyway. Some of us don't even have a computer and they do everything on their phone. So this is actually going to be perfect for that. Okay, so you can just fill that in. And I may later on add some things to this checklist that we can do upon onboarding. And if you can hit these little arrows to kind of make this go away, and it will let you know that you still have some things that you need to complete on that checklist if you need to. So here's the fun part here now. So our community is, it's called Big Tribe, as we know. So these are all sections. Let me just close these sections up. so that we can see them all at one. So primarily, we have 3 sections. The 3 sections that we have are called Home of Big Tribe. So this is the primary area where we'll be collaborating. Okay, this is where the everyday stuff is going to take place. All right. So when I expand this out, you'll see here it has a welcome and it has tribe collaboration. All right. So when you first get on board, you want to go to the welcome area. In this welcome area, now again, the content, a lot of the content that I have here right now and showing you today, a lot of it is placeholders. Okay, it's just holding that place until I get around to putting more appropriate content in those spaces. All right, but everything is pretty much, as far as the layout and the shell is concerned, and the navigation is going to be the same. So in other words, I will be on the start here section. There's going to eventually be a video that I'm going to do. I'm going to put here to kind of welcome and introduce everybody to this particular ecosystem. That's what's going to be in this start here place. So I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, but that is going to be here eventually in the start here section. All right. Then you're going to have the guidelines. Okay, you're going to go ahead and read the guidelines where it's going to explain to you, how we are to govern ourselves in this space, like the do's and don'ts, the things that we would love for you to do even more, things of that nature. So it's just the guidelines on how we're going to, live together in this space. All right. And then the features are just going to be maybe any news that may come up or any articles that we want to put in here. You can also find that in this section as well. And then the fun part is what we'll do is the tribe collaboration part. So this part is where we were going to be every day. So instead of us being in a Telegram group or multiple Telegram groups or multiple WhatsApp groups, we're going to all be here in this one space, collaborating as a tribe in this one space. So this is kind of laid out like Facebook. All right. So you can see here all the different posts that are here in this group already. All right. And this is going to be everybody in the community is going to be posting in this area. The same way you would do on Telegram, you're going to just be putting your post here in this section. And if you look at this little paper with the lines here, you can switch in terms of how this feed is going to look for you. So right now you can see it's set up, little sections here like a list, so to speak. Okay, but you can change that so that it can be laid out, as a regular post, and you can actually see a portion of the post, before you even go into the post. Okay, it will let you see the post. All right, so what you're looking at here now, and you'll see this as you come on board, this is just some questions and more like a not a survey, but more like just some questions that we put out there, like a poll that we put out there just to kind of get some answers, just to kind of get some collaboration started within this space. I just added a couple of little poll questions and little fun things that we can answer. And every now and then we'll be posting little fun, fun little questions and polls that we can put out here for you to kind of, engage in as well. So that's going to all be done in this space right here. So the one fun question that we put here now is, if you create one cryptocurrency, what would it be called and what purpose would it serve? So I think that's a kind of real fun question for people to answer. And I'm interested to see what kind of answers we're going to get, because I know I like to one day have my own little coin, my own cryptocurrency as well. So if you thought about that in the past, here you can just have some fun and just answer this question in terms of what would you call your coin and what purpose would it serve? Because as we know, all the coins are supposed to serve some kind of a purpose, hopefully some humanitarian purpose, but it will be interesting to see what people answer here, and everybody in the community is going to be able to see your answer. All right. So as you go down, here's Leisha. When she came on, one of the things that she had to do was to introduce herself. And so she did that. She came on here and she introduced herself. So you see her post that's right here. She's acting as my assistant here. And then you see a post also from Kelly. She posted here. She is one of helping me do some hosting right now. If you could have any celebrity explain blockchain to you, who would that celebrity be and why? Another fun question that would be interesting to see what the answer is going to be there. And then other poll questions that we have here. What percentage of the cryptocurrency investment portfolio is allocated to cryptocurrency? This is for Alicia. She has 1% because she's not that very well versed, but your answer may be something different. And then another question that she answered, how experienced are you in cryptocurrency? She's a newbie. Okay, and then another question here is, I agree. Do you agree or disagree that cryptocurrency could fundamentally change how we approach our financial system? So this is basically her answer. And I'm going to show you in a minute what it will look like before the answers are given, what these different spaces will look like. So this is the area where we were just going to collaborate, just put posts there. You know, I'm going to have people, moderators that will be putting posts here to kind of keep people engaged. Anything that's relevant to this space with regards to cryptocurrency, with regards to blockchain, and anything that is regarding any of the opportunities that we're doing, you can put that in this space as well. Maybe, you know, you want to introduce somebody to something that's happening, you know, a new exciting feature that's going to be put into Send It, you know, the Send It Academy. You may want to, you know, the facilitators will want to put that in the group just to kind of, you know, let people know what's happening in case they didn't know, and they might want to change their mind as to whether they want to get engaged in that opportunity or not. Or they may have some success stories. You know, they can post those success stories about that opportunity in this space as well. There'll be crypto news. You know, we got, you know, the election is happening right now. We're not going to put anything in here with regards to the election, but sometimes the election is affecting things that's happening in the crypto and blockchain space. You know, any updates in terms of what the government is doing with the crypto, maybe some other governments around the world, what they're doing with crypto, you know, so we can post all that in here as well, because we want to be able to help everybody stay informed about what's happening in this industry. And we're going to be bringing a lot of newbies here as well. So if you have someone that's just very, very new to cryptocurrency and they want to learn about cryptocurrency, you can bring them here where they can just start looking at the chatter in terms of what takes place here in our community about that. So all that to say that tribe collaboration is right here, and this is where we're going to be doing most of our engaging for right now. Most of the engagement is all going to be happening right here in this space. You know, all the chatter is going to be happening right here. You can direct message people. If someone's put something out there that you're interested in, you can direct message them and have a direct conversation with them here on this platform. You can see the chat that's up here in the top right-hand corner. You can just click on that chat, and then you can search for somebody in this chat, you know, and then you can start a new chat with Leisha. If you find her, you start a new chat with her. It's going to come up, and then here you are. You can go and find her in this chat. Where to go? I think that's taking us to the whole list. Oh, I'm in as Leisha, so I can't find Leisha, right? Does that make sense? Duh. Well, how about Jane Jetson? I want to chat with Jane Jetson. Okay, so Leisha wants to chat with Jane Jetson. She just go here and she can go ahead and start that chat and say, "Hey, Jane, welcome to the tribe." Okay, so now you just got a message out here for Jane, and you can do that and direct message anybody that's in here that's a part of the community. All right, so that's primarily the where, again, most of the stuff is going to take place. If you want to find out, again, the tribe members that are here, you can click on this tribe member area, and it's going to show you the same thing that this shows you in bubble form, except this is just going to show it to you in a list form. So you can basically just see the people here on a list, you know, that are here in this group. All right, so that is that section, the home of Big Tribe. The next section is called, up here. The next section is called the Opportunity Center. All right, so this is the part right here that, you know, is going to give you even more collaboration depending on what you are getting involved in. All right, so just to show you here and now, if I expand this, it will show you the opportunities that we are going to get involved in. So right now, this particular member is only participating in the NADEX trading. So even though we have other opportunities in the Opportunity Center, which I'll show you in a minute when I go to a different profile, you're only going to be in the group that you have subscribed to. So in other words, if you have not subscribed to NADEX trading and you're not an active member there, then you will not be in this group. It's only going to be active members for the NADEX trading opportunity that will be in this group. And that kind of makes it kind of nice, because if you notice, we're all in the Telegram group. And we're doing different opportunities. And in that Telegram group, there's always different posts about the different opportunities that we're doing. And probably half of the people in that group are not even doing that opportunity. So now you got noise that's coming into the group as far as they're concerned, because you're talking about something that they're not involved in. So I segmented this out and made it so that anybody that is involved in a particular opportunity is going to be in that group, and only active paid members are going to be in that group. So let's just click on see more. And you can see some of the other opportunities that we are partaking in. We talked about Send It today. Send It is one of the opportunities that we are partaking in, taking in. We all pretty much know about NADX trading. A lot of the community is already partaking and participating in that particular platform. And there's Send It. There's another one that we're going to be introducing next week that's called Fix. And then Cryptex, I'm still up in the air about that one. I think I may do that one. And then we are also participating in Miracle Cash as well. Now you'll notice this particular user, Alicia, that I'm looking at here, she has joined. All right. She has joined NADX. You can see where it says join. And right here, she joined Send It Academy. She's already a part of that business. Now she put in a request to get access to the Send It Academy group. Okay, and you can see right here is great. It's kind of like faded out. It says request sent. So she already sent her request in because she wants to get access to it. So when you send a request in to get access to the group, the facilitators for that group is going to send you a direct message, and it's going to ask you, and confirm that you are a paid member, and it's going to ask you who your upline is, just a couple of short questions to verify that you are an active member in that group. And then they will accept your request and then let you become a part of that particular group. And as you can see here, she is not a part of Fix. And when she does become a part, she can hit this request button, and then the facilitator will let her in that group. Same goes for the other opportunities that we will have here eventually. Now, you can also, if you're not a part of the group and you're interested in knowing what the group is about, you can always just click on the heading, because you can see this much. This part, as you can see, the part that's not requested, even if you have not requested, you're not a part of it, you can always click on the heading of that, and it will take you to that particular description in terms of letting you know what this opportunity is all about. Now, again, the content is not in here. Of course, I just have a little bit of content in here to show you what this is all about. But if you want to learn about this opportunity, just click on that heading, and it will take you in there, and it will let you know all about the opportunity, and it will let you know who to contact to get more information about that opportunity. All right, so let's just look at Send It. If you look at Send It, okay, this is the description of Send It. If you want to know about that, you can come into Send It. It will give you a description of that who's here. It's going to have this description. It's going to also let you know who the facilitators are. Again, this is information that still has yet to be uploaded, but it's going to give you everything that you need to know about that opportunity. It's even going to give you a video, may even give you a presentation, so you can go look at a presentation. So everything that you need to know and want to know about that opportunity before you get involved is going to be listed on this particular page. Okay, so you're not a member yet, but you're interested and you want to know what it's all about. So you just click on it. Everybody's going to see this part. Just click on it, and it will tell you more about that particular opportunity. And that goes for all of the opportunities that are going to be here. Okay, and then as soon as you do become a member, just go ahead and just click on request access. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and then you will immediately gain access to that particular opportunity. All right, so let me just show you a different login so you can see more of what is going to be available to you when you are an active member. Okay. Okay, stop sharing and share, and I want to share, I think it's this one. No, why is she not going away? I don't want to share that one. Oh, minute. I want to, oh, it was showing the same one. Okay, here, this is the one I want. right here. All right. No, this keeps coming up. Why does this keep coming up? Okay. You guys can see my screen now, right? You see my screen, you see a big IQ up in the corner. Okay, I think you can see my screen here. So now
Yes.
this is a different account. This is an account that belongs to a moderator. Okay, so the moderator has more access. So I just want to bring you here to show you some other things that this moderator has. All right, so this moderator, also just to back up a little bit, you can also go to the first heading where it says about. So if I collapse this, it says Opportunity Center. If I open it up, it will take you in here and says about the Opportunity Center. Now, again, you click on the about the Opportunity Center. Again, the content is not here right now, but there will be more information and more text here to kind of explain to you what the Opportunity Center is all about. I basically have already explained that to you. There's going to be a description of that here as I'm continuing to build this out and putting the content in place. Also, you'll notice that the description of the Opportunity Center, and to tell you about it, you'll see a QA section. This QA section is also here so that you can ask questions about any opportunity that you're interested in. You can DM me directly, or you can DM any of my moderators directly just to get more information about it. But here is also an opportunity for you to comment on any of the opportunities, and if you have an opportunity that you're interested in sharing with the community, then you can bring that to our attention here by going here and putting in a post here, or you can DM me directly if you have something that you're interested in bringing to the community, and we will bring it to a meeting with our advisory board to show everybody, to make a decision as to whether we think that particular opportunity is a good fit for our community. All right, so that is what this Q&A section is for, or anything else that you may want to ask a question about. You can go ahead and ask that in this particular section as well. That little thing was bleeping there because when you write a text or a chat, you can go here to this bubble, and that's how you actually reply to that particular chat. All right, so when you do come on and become a member, the area that says blockchain membership, blockchain IQ membership, will not be visible to you. It's visible to this particular member because they're a moderator, but this is not going to be visible to you because that is going to be the membership part of the platform that is going to be forthcoming. But since we are here, let me show you more of what is going to be forthcoming. Okay, now this part right here will be a paid membership. And also, while I'm saying that, let me also say to you that eventually, just to be a part of our regular community, eventually will be paid access. That's not going to happen for a few months because I want to make sure that I have all of my existing big tribe is going to be a part of the platform. And I want to make sure that everybody is onboarded before I start putting a price tag on being able to join our community. And it's also basically like a proof of concept. If everybody is onboarded and, we can see that this is going to be a valuable community to be a part of, all the information that we're getting and the money that we're making from the opportunities, if we find that it's going to be very, very valuable, then we're going to put a menial price on, nothing extravagant, but a menial price tag on it, just for people to join. All right. This is not counting the membership part, the blockchain IQ membership part. That's going to be a different cost. And that is also going to have an affiliate side to it. But there's going to eventually be a cost to join our community. But again, I want to make sure that all of our big tribe is here, and anybody that our big tribe refers, so anybody that you think is going to be benefiting from this during this 2 to 3 month period of time while it's free, now that's going to be the time to bring people on board. Okay, because after that, after I know that all my family is on here, all of our new family is going to be a recurring cost. And for those that are in my tribe right now, currently, for you to be a member, it will never be a cost for you to be a member ever. It's only going to be anybody that joins after the 3 month proof of concept period. There'll be a monthly recurring cost to be a part of the community. And again, nothing nominal, maybe like $5 to $7 or something like that. Nothing too hefty. But the membership, blockchain membership, is going to be something totally different. And here's the different sections in terms of what you're going to get when you come here I'm just going to click on Explore. When I do that, okay, I can't show you that Explore. I'm going to come back to that in just a moment because I need to go to another account to show you exactly what's going on there. So I'm going to move on now to a place of inspiration. All right. But before I do that, let me just say this again. All the different opportunities that we have here, as you saw, these different opportunities, for every opportunity, there's going to be a facilitator of that, just like Arnold and Sparkle are facilitating the Send It Academy. They're the facilitators of that. You know, any questions you need to have, ask. They will provide you any questions. They'll give you the links to any meetings and just anything with regard to this particular opportunity. Arnold and Sparkle are your go-to people for this particular opportunity. All right. So if I come in here, you can see right here that they are the facilitators here. All right. And you go and look at more about Send It. You can see more about Send It here. They're going to be the ones providing any resources about Send It as well. Here's information, more information about Send It as well. But they are going to be the ones that is going to be kind of running the show as far as Send It is concerned. And every opportunity is going to have its own facilitators of that opportunity. And with that being said, if you bring me an opportunity and you want the community to get involved into it, be ready to be the facilitator of that opportunity, okay? Because you bring it to me and I'll bring you my community and share it with the community and to get involved in it, but you are going to need to be the facilitator and the leader of that particular opportunity, okay? So feel free to bring it, but be prepared to kind of be the champion to the community to kind of help people be successful with that particular opportunity. All right. Okay, so that's what I want to say about that. All right, so now let's moving on to a place of inspiration. So I know that, you know, all of us have our own religious persuasions, and I'm not trying to put mine on anybody, but I'm not ashamed of mine. And I know that we all subscribe to a higher power of some kind. So, you know, that we can keep it just in that space. And I think that universally, you know, we need to express gratitude. Expressing gratitude is such an important thing that we need to understand and do in our lives because it really opens up the windows of heaven, if you would. You know, if I can just use that analogy, it really does. It takes you directly to the throne, okay, to be able to be grateful for what you have, where you are, and the things that you are blessed with already. Okay, so that is important for us to do in our lives. I don't care who you are or where you are or what your belief is. You know, you need to express gratitude for, you know, waking up and being able to take your breath, continue breathing and being here physically and other things that we're so blessed by. We need to be able to express gratitude about that. And I know there's a lot of people that are here in our community that likes have being able to express gratitude. So we're going to have this place here, and you have access to this place as well, where you're going to just, you know, first there's going to be an about, and I will be giving some more information about what this place is all about. Again, I'm still adding content to it, but that will be populated as well. But the main thing you need to understand and where you need to go is to expressions of gratitude over here on the left. Okay, so when you do that, we have a feed that's here. And I already have a couple of posts that's already here just to kind of give you an idea of what kind of posts and collaboration is going to be in this section. All right. So we have, you know, I mean, I get posts and stuff from several different people every single day, different inspirations, and it just blesses my heart so much to be able to get the prayers and the different cards that people bring, and just kind and encouraging words to just kind of get me started in my day. And then I do a daily devotion as well. If the Lord brings something to my mind that I think I want to share with the community, I can just go ahead and make a post here and just put it out here in the community, and you can feel free to do the same thing. Whatever's on your heart that day you want to bless the community with, come on out here and just have a good time, just praising and loving on one another right here in this section. That's what this place is for. All right, for you to be able to do that. You may even come to a time where you may need prayer for something, or someone in your family may need prayer, where you can come out here and you can ask the community for prayer. You know, where two or three are gathered together, there he is in the midst of them. You know, and so, you know, the power of prayer is in corporate. You know, when we come together corporately or as a community, as a body, you know, there's power in that. So if you want, you know, and then the thing is that we have like minds here and like hearts, because I don't like, you know, having everybody pray for me. Everybody can't pray for me because I don't know who you're praying to. So I'm very selective in terms of who's praying for me, but I know my family here, is praying to the right one. So I'm good with that. I do solicit prayers from my family. So you can come here and do the same exact thing. You can come here and solicit prayers, if you got something that on your heart, or if you have a wonderful testimony for the day and if the Lord has blessed you in some way. We are overcomers by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Okay, so if you want to be an overcomer, come on out here and just give testimony about some of the blessings and the things that may have happened in your life. So it's for that kind of interaction. And then on top of that, every other week, we're going to have a praise session, a 1 hour expression of gratitude. And that's just going to be just music, praise and worship type music that we're going to be playing. It's not going to be a time for people to give live testimonies and give live requests for prayers and things like that, because we only want it to be an hour. It's going to be a hard start at a particular time and a hard stop in an hour. And I know that, that's kind of hard to do because sometimes if the Lord is moving, and I'm sure that he will, you want to let him have his way. So if we ever come to a place where that's happening, then we will let him have his way. And if it goes over an hour, it goes over. But for the most part, we're just going to do it for an hour. Okay, a hard start, a hard stop, during that hour. You can just come in, just log in and just listen in, going about your day, or you may want to go into your private place and just have your private time during that time as well. So, but we're going to be doing that every other week. And Arnold and Sparkle has graciously agreed to help me with that piece as well. So they're going to also be the facilitators of that. All right. So we're going to be doing that every other week. And the different songs and praise and worship that we play is going to be in this section right here. So we're able to put the playlist here. So some people have asked me in the past, who is that you played that day? And, I like that song. I want to, get that, so we're going to have a playlist here where we're going to be able to go back and see the different songs that we've been playing, throughout our time together. You're going to be able to see that here as well. Also, just to back up a little bit for these different posts that's going to be taking place, we have Mr. Sean Dix. He's going to be one of the facilitators of this area because he is one that blesses me every morning as well, along with Faith and a few others that bless me every morning with some kind of a prayer, card or some kind of words of encouragement. And I just asked them if they would kind of help me facilitate this area so that we can keep the vibe going, keep the good feelings and the flow going in this particular section. Like this one right here, Faith blessed me with this today, and it just gave me, I was already feeling good anyway, but it just like, it just really made me feel good, to kind of play this, from her today. And so I just came here and it's a beautiful day. And play a little bit for you.
This morning I woke up and I look in the mirror and every part of my body was in place. Many people died and never saw this day. So another day I live, I appreciate. Don't ever wanna act too high and mighty, cause tomorrow I can fall down on my face. So in everything, Lord, I give you praise, and that puts a smile on my face. Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. Don't fuss and fight. All right, so this is the kind of thing I'm talking about, that you just kind of like just could just make a difference in your day. You just come out here one day and you want to see what's going on in this group, and maybe just need something to uplift you. And I'm sure, those that are collaborating will have something here for you for that day. So that's primarily what the site is made up of. That's how it's going to work. I just want to go back and just show you one other piece that I can't show you on those particular logins, accounts, but here is. Okay, so in this, I just want to come here and show you
the different components that's going to be in the blockchain membership space. Okay, so this is the blockchain membership. Look here. When you log in and become a member, you're not going to see this at all because it's not available, but I just want to show you what is to come. All right, so there's going to be 3 different levels to this. There's going to be the digital IQ level, and that's going to be everything digital. Okay, everything with digital, cryptocurrency, blockchain, DeFi, AI, NFT, wallets, all that. So if I go into here, this is basically going to be the layout. You can see here, introduction to cryptocurrency. These are some of the courses that's going to be involved in that, wallets and exchanges, and navigating government regulations, taxation in cryptocurrency, future trends. All this is good information. Crypto exchanges, information about crypto exchanges, crypto wallets, a lot of stuff that we've talked about already, but for people that's coming in, that's new, and also additional information that's going to be added as well. That's going to be here. So this is just some of the content that's going to be here: hot and cold wallets, security features, accessibility, trading basics to learn the basics of trading, introduction to AI. This is all the information that's going to be added, in part of the membership program. All right. And it's not going to just be me teaching this. I'll be bringing in experts. We'll have training. We'll have events that will also take place where I'll be bringing experts on board, to give you information with regards to all this. And then when you upgrade to the entrepreneur IQ space, this is basically going to be more about business development and mindset. So we're going to go over the 17 principles of success by Napoleon Hill. We'll be going over that. We'll also be learning everything about, offshore, setting up an offshore business, setting up an LLC. What's the best LLC? What's the best tax shelters for you to use? How do you keep books for your business to be able to have tax shelters? Going to get into trust accounts, things of that nature. All of that is going to be on this level. And then if you want to have your hand held and for mentorship as far as building your business, then that is going to be you're going to be a part of our mastermind group where you're going to be learning and getting hands-on information about everything with regards to you and whatever you need to be able to grow your business and make your business successful and profitable. All that's going to be in the IQ partner section here with the mastermind people here. So this is just to give you an idea of what this membership piece is going to look like once that does roll out. And then the cost factor with it was going to be shared later on as well. And it will have an affiliate side to it where if you do refer someone, you will be getting back an affiliate commission on that. All right, so I think that is it in terms of how this works. Now, as far as the actual rollout itself is concerned, again, we want to keep this place safe and sacred. So therefore, I will be sending out links to you by way of email. So keep an eye out in your email. I have, everybody, particularly on this call, if you're on the call today, you will be the first to be onboarded. And when you get the link, there's a couple of questions that you have to answer first, and then you have to wait for the approval to get in. All right. So that is, again, a nice safety measure that we can take. It's only but so much we can do. There's ways to infiltrate that as well, but we'll do the best that we can to make sure that we approve those that really want to be here and not here to do us harm. So that's part of the safeguard that we have in place for that. So I have most people's information here. I know who is on the call here today, and we are going to begin onboarding you all first and start this collaboration and getting our opportunities started where everybody can begin to start making some money and having a safe place where we can collaborate. All right, so that's all I have. Are there any questions, any comments on that? If you could give me some comments to give me some feedback so that I can know that I'm in the right place. Am I going in the right direction? Is there anything that you see that I should change or not do? Anything you don't understand? Can I have some feedback tonight? Raise your hand, type in the chat.
Hey,
You like
Tammy,
it?
I've already told you how powerful this is. You've taken me through it a bit, and I've not seen a platform this powerful. This is excellent for a community to come aboard and have this type of platform, and I'm still amazed at how you did it.
Amen. Thank you for that, Arnold. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is, like I said, this has been, I've been carrying this around for several years. This is the birthing of this opportunity. I think I mentioned that story to you when we were on the call last time, how this has been in my heart and in my head for a very long time, and now it's all coming to fruition. And the vision for it is massive. This is just the beginning, but the vision for where this is going to go is really, really huge. Thank you for that, Arnold. Any other comments? So, hi, Edwin.
Hi, Tammy again. Excellent platform. Very detailed. I think this is what the community needs. One, so although some people may not know they want it, but I'm seeing this growing. One suggestion I could give, I mean, I'm doing my research and looking for opportunities, especially in the crypto space. And I'm coming across people, they seem to be genuine, that actually showing you how to trade crypto and earn from it daily. So I don't know if you want to investigate it from that perspective and probably include that as one of the aspects, one of the opportunities to look at, just a suggestion.
Yeah, well, there's just quite a few different trading platforms out there. And like I said, any opportunity that someone's interested in bringing to the community has to be vetted first. And there's a very rigorous vetting process that we go through. There's a few people that I'd like to add to that committee as well. I haven't approached you about it yet, but there's a few people I want to add to that committee so that we can, together vet out different opportunities. The ones that are crypto related are the ones that will be vetted the most, obviously, because we know where we've been hurt, and we want to stay as far away from those opportunities as possible. And some of them are out there that they may be out there for several months. Like I know there's one that's out there that's no longer out there, but it's been out there for like about 6 to 8 months. And everyone was swearing by it. They were swarming into that platform, and I didn't go into it. Actually, I did go into it. I put like $100 into it, but I didn't recruit anybody into it. And I only put $100 into it because the person that was coming to me for it must have been hounding me about, oh my gosh, to get involved in it. So I did, but I knew that it wasn't something I wanted to bring my community to. And lo and behold, just recently I heard that they're now no longer here. So that happens a lot. And those are the ones that we will be particularly careful about, and particularly careful about, those that are doing those trading and those just the ROI type platforms overall are the ones that generally we have to be careful about. You put your money in and you sit back and wait for money to come in, you're going to get this massive return. Those are the ones that we'll be extra skeptical about. So thank you for that, Edwin. We'll certainly be being careful about that.
A quick one, Tammy. Yeah, we all had our fair share of disappointment with those. I was leaning more specific to somebody, a tutor actually showing you how they trade on the different exchanges and make money daily, not a platform like what we did before, but they're actually showing you their system, how they trade and how they earn daily. So that tends to be a bit safer than sitting back and getting ROI.
Yeah, well, that's why I like, NADEX. That's why I subscribe to that one, brought that one to the community, because they're not showing you how to trade, but they have copy trading, and, they've been on the platform as safe. They've been around for a while. So the unfortunate thing is that that's not global, but that same team told me the other day that they have something else that they're bringing to the community that they're going to have available. So hopefully the next thing that they have will be something that will be something that everybody can get involved in. But yeah, definitely those do tend to be a little bit safer, because we're not talking about a company or somebody behind the scenes. We can actually look at this person, talk to them, have their personal information, and they're just sharing what they're doing personally. So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Edwin. So Crypto Future says, very proud of you for following your dream to achieve your goal. Absolutely. That's what I was trying to do. Sean says, I think the program is awesome. God is giving you direction. Yes, he is. By every means he is. And Mary says, beautiful platform. May our gracious Father in heaven bless it. We are blessed. Absolutely. I agree with that. And then Marsha says, love everything is in one place. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, that was the objective. And Monica said, this is a magnificent vision. God's blessing you as you continue to champion the cause. Hopefully there will be some eventual opportunities to send an academy for the Caribbean. I know I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. We've got to take care of everybody here. So we got to definitely get our Caribbean folks in this. And then Carol says, hi Tammy, thanks for the platform. It's excellent for this opportunity that is one of the platform and those that will be added. Thank you for the opportunities that are on the platform and for those that will be added. There'll be sponsor link for the membership sign up. So this is the membership sign up is not going to be a sponsor link to be a part of the ecosystem. That's just going to be, I'll be sending out a link directly to people personally. You'll be getting an email. The email is actually going to be coming from blockchain, the blockchain ecosystem. That's what the email is going to come from. So over the next few days, okay, it's not going to happen like tonight, but probably between now and throughout the weekend, I will be sending out an email to particularly those that are on this call tonight, so that you can go ahead and sign up for the platform. And then Errol says, looks great and comprehensive. Thank you, Errol. All right. Luke said, great work, Tammy. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Ava, how are you today?
Hi, Tammy. I'm doing well. How are you? Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
Long time.
That's
Yeah.
right. I know.
Nice to see you again. Was wondering, I joined the meeting late, so I was wondering if there's going to be a recording and where might I find out if so.
So this recording is taking place right now, and I'll place it in the Blockchain IQ group, the Real Big Tribe group. I'm going to put it there so that those that were not able to make it tonight can go ahead and look at it and see what they missed, because anybody that's not on the call tonight is not going to be onboarded with the rest of you. They'll be onboarded later. Eventually, everyone is going to get onboarded. So I will be posting the video there. Over in the Blockchain IQ leaders group, that group has 700 and almost 800 people in that group. So that group, I'm not extremely familiar with everybody that's there, because that one kind of got developed during back in the WASP days. So everybody in that group is not our friend. And that's why I created the Real Big Tribe group, because most of you that are in that group have been vetted. And so therefore, I'm very, very comfortable with, posting things and, anything that we're doing new in that group, because I think that, they're the real big tribe, the real family that's in that group. So I will be posting this video in that group.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll look for that.
All right. Looking good. Thank you, Crypto Tech. Looking good. Great initiative. Awesome. Yeah. I think this is going to be, the vision for this is just going to be really, really massive. This platform has the ability to do so many things. And I think I mentioned to you the last time as well, this has a video meeting ability built in. So we can begin to have our calls right within the platform. Let me show you. So I haven't done one yet. And the drawback on that, and so we may have to resort back to Zoom for some other reasons, but the drawback to that is that it does not allow a gallery. So in other words, if I want to, where can I do this at now? If I wanted to go up to here, let me see if I can find it. That's the chat. So Arnold put his picture in here. Cool. There he is. Mr. Arnold. Nice. This is going to be kind of fun. It's just a whole collaboration thing, and everybody can just feel comfortable to just be themselves and just love on one another and win and share and support the whole thing. So here, see what says go live. I can actually go live, and then, I can send you a message out telling you that we're going to have a live meeting tonight, and you'll get the message within the platform. but it'll also send you an email message to your phone. If you download the app, it'll be a notification on your phone from that. But we're able to have our meetings right here within the platform. So we don't have to worry about somebody stealing our Zoom links and infiltrating our meetings, right? The only way somebody's going to get access to our meetings is if they are a part of our tribe, if they're already a part of our network, then they can come in. But otherwise, it's not going to be something that's going to be out there for everybody to just jump on at will just because they have the link. So that's another reason why I like this platform as well. So I think we are good to go here. Hi, Luke. Hello, Luke.
Hi, Tammy. Good evening. Great job. Great job. Indeed, you've said you've been working on something, but we never knew what it was. But it looks like the baby's out now, and you're looking really, really beautiful. You're looking really, really beautiful and relaxed.
Thank you. Yeah, I am. I'm feeling really good. One of the glitches that I have, and I don't think anybody is here for that, but I did run into a glitch where, the devil that we have to keep our eye out for, and his name starts with a D.
Yeah.
D. They actually tried to stop me from building on this platform.
Okay.
They actually stopped me. They actually went to, they didn't go to the company directly, but they were trying to go to the company directly and tell them that I was a scammer and I was going to be promoting scam projects on their platform.
Everyone is a scammer for them.
Exactly.
So.
But it just infuriated me that I had, a couple of days downtime because I had to fix that situation. I had to let them know that I am not a scammer. This is who I am, and let them know, this is who I really am and how this whole thing came about and why he's doing what he's doing and, how he's just, just relentless and really is, really, disrupting people's livelihoods, because of what he's doing, so I had to explain all that, they weren't going to stop me from building on it, but I'm actually working with a coach and putting all this together as well. The coach wasn't going to work with me because of it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is got past that part now. Everything is flowing well, and I think we're all good now. So.
Brilliant. Yeah, couple of things. I am in the Real Big Tribe group, but I always believe there's been a second group where you post I don't know if it's recordings or trainings. I've asked you to add me before, but I've never been added. Is this the only group?
The Real Big Tribe? Yeah, the other one is just is Big Tribe Leaders. That's the other group.
Okay.
That's the one I was referring to, that the main one that I post to is the Real Big Tribe.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling good and feeling like I got something out there that I don't really mind who looks at it, who gets it. Then I'll post that to the other group. But you're in one.
Yeah. Another thing, obviously, I was looking for the shortcut, with the hyper and all of that. But then, I've come to the conclusion, I've just stuck to my job, and if I need extra money, I'll do some overtime, But I've subscribed to Miracle. I'm in Miracle at the moment. We're still waiting for the leveler and all that to kick in.
Yeah.
Another group involved in, and I'm actually an agent for them. In fact, before you said this, I was actually thinking of speaking to you. I don't know if I'm sure you may have heard of what is it called? Ebony Villas and Horizon. They're really ramping up things now, and they're about to start to get the land and all that. Have you heard about Horizon?
So I haven't been keeping up with it, but I know that they had me as one of their ambassadors at one time, but I wasn't able to fit that in to juggle other things that I was doing. But I'm still on their mailing list, and I still get things that they're doing.
Okay.
I haven't really been active in their stuff at the time, but I will go back and take a look and see where they are and what they're doing with the villas and the 1X, because they have that project going on as well.
Yeah. Well, the 1X, round about the end of the year, they're looking to start paying out, and they're going to start with a smaller amounts first.
Yeah.
You know, and next month as well, you know, they're juggling so many things. They've got a gateway system now, wherein if you have a shop or store, you can, you know, use the POS system and they'll match whatever you currently have and give you 27% back. You know, I mean, they're growing, you know, they've grown a lot since last year when I joined.
Okay.
So I think it's something, you know, we can
Well, I
look
know
out
that they're
for.
legitimate as far as what they're doing because I know, you know, them personally. I know them, you know, not personally, but I've met them and I've been in several meetings with them.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
So their endeavor that they have is definitely legitimate. I've even referred to them a couple of merchants. They were looking for different merchants for their Visa cards. So I worked with them a little bit on that and was able to refer.
Okay.
So they're definitely got something legitimate going on as far as their project is concerned. There's no doubt about that.
Okay. I mean, I'm one of the agents, so I'm happy to champion. Obviously, I know you have the holistic big tribe to deal with.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
let's
I mean,
let's
they're
have that
genuine.
conversation. If you think it's something that we want to do, and if the community is interested in it, we'll, you know, take a poll and see people that may be interested in what you're doing. So let's just have that conversation, and maybe something that we can bring to the community.
Yeah. I mean, it really doesn't take much, you know, signing up and waiting for the houses to be built.
Right. Well, they need to know about it. It's just a matter of introducing everybody to exactly what's going on, how it works, the whole thing. So let's you and I just have that conversation, and we can determine if it's something.
Okay.
All right.
No worries.
So
Thank you
as well. All right. So yeah. So as far as Miracle Cash is going, I mean, I still like Miracle Cash. I'm just a little bit disheartened at the fact that they haven't come out with having their products pay out just yet. Every time they have an announcement, it's always announcements how they're pushing the level of pushing the nodes, you know, now you get, you know, for a fraction of the cost or whatever. They're always pushing something else that you can get commission from, but they're not making their products work. And they're still continuing to say that it's coming. We got more good news. We got this going on. We got that going on. So I haven't, you know, given up on them yet, but, you know, I did let them know that every time they have a big announcement, it's always a big announcement about how we can push their products and get paid commission from it. And the products are supposed to be a product that pays out, but when is it going to get to that point? You know, when is it going to get to the point where the Phoenix tokens are doing what it's supposed to do, and people that have had Phoenix tokens for a couple of years waiting to get them and have them pay out as well? So everything is still continuing to be a waiting game. It was already a waiting game for me for the 2 years. And it was when they rolled out their Phoenix token that they were supposed to start ramping up and making things happen. And it was only at that point that I brought the community into it, because I thought, well, now is a good time. We're not going to be sitting around waiting for things to happen. Well, it turns out that we're still waiting for things to happen, you know, so that part I'm a little disheartened about. And I'm not really pushing at all when they have, you know, when they want to put a big push out there to get more shares or to get more nodes. I'm not pushing any of that, because I want you to, you know, start paying out on what you've already pushed out, you know, and then as the community makes money, they're able to buy shares and they're able to buy the nodes. But right now, let's get these nodes and things making money. And someone asked me if they were paying out as of now. They still are not paying out as of yet. But there was an announcement that was made today about them, you know, really, you know, having this great news, and things are supposed to be starting to happen, and over the next, you know, couple of weeks. So things are supposed to start, you know, ramping up and happening now. So again, it's still waiting, and, you know, all the news is always, you know, wait further, wait longer, or let's you know, push some more of these products, you know. So I'm a little disenchanted by them because of that right now, but I have not given up on them totally. I mean, we're vested, right? So we can't give up on them now because we're vested. So we have no choice but to continue to wait. But if I knew the wait was going to continue, I wouldn't have brought the community in so soon, or at this point, you know, I would have waited for them to literally actually pay out and then bring people in. But I didn't want to bring people, put money into something that they got to continue to wait for its payout. That part I didn't anticipate, and I'm not happy about, but we're in it now, and we're just going to keep going for the ride. I do believe in it. I do believe that they will eventually, you know, have all these things pay out. So Laverne, Thanks, CryptoTech, Laverne. Hey, beautiful cuz. Les and I sends our congratulations to you for your awesome platform. Thank you, cuz. Denise says, it looks great, Tammy. Looking forward to being a part of this. May God bless your vision always. Thank you. You guys are so wonderful. Tim says this to me directly. Okay, he had to go to sleep now, but he's glad at what he sees. Jacob says, love and appreciate not leaning on your own knowledge and understanding alone. You bring lots of expertise, brains to give the needed education. The academy section is a masterpiece. Kudos, Tammy. Thank you so much for that. Jacob, I appreciate that. Rita says it looks great. Constance agrees. Mary, very true. Thank you. All right. So yes. So thank you guys for that feedback. I really appreciate that. Now I'm uplifted a little bit more because again, this is about you. This is about what's up, Les? Good to see you guys. This is about, like I said, this is proof of concept. I want to get this to a place where it's really, really bringing value to everyone. That's what this is all about, bringing that value. So if you have something that you want to, put in my ear, an idea that comes to you, you've seen the layout, you've seen the concept, you see what we're doing. If you know of a way that you can contribute to make it better, bigger, and greater, I am open and all ears to it, okay? Because this is our community. It's not just me. It's not just about me, but it's about all of us. So if you come up with an idea from what you've seen and what you will continue to see that you think would be a benefit to the community, please feel free to bring it to me. We have a sacred place that we can have all in one spot. We can do everything we need to do all in one spot. And that's what I like about this. So thank you so much for hanging in with me. And hopefully as we continue to grow this, others in our community will learn about this and come on board as well. Because even the community that we have, like I said, this is going to actually be marketed. It's going to be marketed outside of our community. So there's going to be other people that's going to be coming and being a part of this as well that we're going to get a chance to get to know from all around the world. So I'm really excited about this. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Wendy. We will be hearing more about this. And also, I am going to be looking for people to help me facilitate this. Like I said, for each opportunity, if you bring it to me, then you're going to have to facilitate it. But there's moderators that are going to be needed. Like I didn't ask Faith about this yet, but I'm going to track her down. And she's going now to see if she would be helping me out with the spiritual section in that particular area. Sean has already agreed. So if you want to help with moderate this as well, please reach out to me. We can use your help in all this. All of our co-hosts that just came on board, we are, I'm not really sure how it's going to work on the video side as far as co-hosting is concerned, but when you did the co-hosting training, I did let you know at that time that we'll also be asking you to act as an administrator in certain capacities as well. So maybe I already have you guys on board for that. That will be awesome. I already got some people ready and willing to work. So let's do this and make this fun and great for everyone. All right. Well, thank you all so much. We're going 30 minutes over how much I wanted to do, but hopefully it was all worth it. I'm not going to do any great exit. I'm just going to ask you guys to say goodbye to each other, and I will see you on the next call. So thank you again for coming, and thanks for hanging out with me.
Good
Goodbye,
night.
everyone.
Good night,
Awesome.
everyone.
Thank you.
Tammy.
Bye.
Thank you, Anna and
Good night,
Spirit.
Tammy. Thank you,
Good night,
Tammy.
everyone. Great seeing everyone.
Yes.
Tammy.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Blessings. Be
Bye-bye.
great.
night. Good night. Thank you, Tammy.
Good night.
Thank you, guys. Love you all. Talk to you real soon.
Love you too.
All
Love
right.
you
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.